Hello, YouTube, and welcome to everything you need to know about debarking a Carnival cruise ship. Nobody wants to get off a cruise ship, at least I certainly don't. But here's everything you need to know to make it go as smooth as possible when the time comes. First, let's talk about the night before you debark. Did you play in the casino? If you did, check and make sure you don't have you don't have anything owed to you in the casino, because the casino will be closed on debarkation morning. Now they do have a kiosk that'll be open that you could get any money out of. But if there's anything you have to settle up with the person, they'll be closed on debarkation morning. So make sure that you talk to them the night before. Then you want to check your account balance. If you owe any money to Carnival before the cruise ends, they're not going to let you off the ship. When you go up and they check your card before you get off the ship, it's going to make a little ding and they're going to tell you you've got to go to guest services. So check your account, make sure you don't owe any money, and make sure they don't owe any money to you. This is also a great time to see that all the charges that are on your account are charges you believe you made. Sometimes it does happen. It doesn't happen often, but occasionally you'll find a charge that's not yours on the account. So check your account before the night before debarkation. Now, another thing you need to decide the night before debarkation is how are you going to debark the ship? You have choices of self debark, in which you take every bit of your luggage and you walk off the ship. That's the fastest way to get off the ship. Or checked bags. If you cannot carry all your bags, or you just don't want to carry all your bags, then you let Carnival take your bags off the ship. This means you get off a little later than everyone else. That's usually about 8:30. Pretty much everybody's off the ship by 10. So that's an almost guarantee on a regular debarkation day where nothing's gone wrong. So if you do self-debark, you're going to take every bit of your luggage with you off the ship. You'll wait for them to call self-debark in the morning. You'll grab everything. You'll head to the gangway, and that's it. You'll be off the ship. You'll go through customs, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Now, if you do checked bags, that means you've got a little work to do the night before. The night before, you're going to place all your bags outside between 8 and 10 p.m. outside your cabin in the hallway the night before with a luggage tag. Now, where do you get a luggage tag from? If you're priority, like Faster to the Fun, Platinum, or Diamond, they'll be in your room and you'll just attach them to your luggage. But if not, they'll be at this kiosk at guest services. Take a look here. The earlier you get here, the earlier a tag you can get. So if you really want to get off the ship early with checked luggage, then you want to get one of these earlier tags. If you don't care, just grab a tag. Like I said, everybody's going to be off the ship by, say, 10 a.m. That's about the longest I've ever seen debarkation go if there's not a problem. If you check bags, you're going to wait somewhere on the ship. They'll tell you a lot of places you can wait. Now, you've got to be out of your room by 8:30 a.m., and they're going to encourage you to be out of your room even earlier than 8:30 a.m. because they want to get started cleaning your room for the next set of guests. So once you're out of your room, breakfast is usually available until 8:30 if you're seated before that in the main dining room. And I think they're running the buffet until about 9, so you can get something to eat if you get out of your room and head to one of those locations. After that, they're going to tell you locations you can wait to be called by your luggage tag. When you hear your luggage tag called, you're going to head to the gangway. Again, not before. They do not want you near the gangway until your luggage tag is called. Then you're going to have your proof of citizenship and your sail and sign card. You're going to hand it to them and you're going to be off the ship. The process is pretty smooth when you follow along as they'd like you to do. Now, once you get off the ship, if you have a checked bag, you're going to collect it by numbers. You'll see all the bags in a giant warehouse separated by different numbers, luggage tag numbers. You're going to pick up your bag, then you're going to get in the customs line. If you have a passport, the customs line is going to run much smoother, much faster. It almost never stops. You just walk through, do facial recognition, and you're out. If you have a birth certificate and you're not sailing with a passport, the line's going to be longer, unfortunately, much longer, but it's still not going to be crazy. You're still going to be through this line in about half an hour. Now, here's the list of things if you have a certain amount of that you must declare. So take a look at this list. If you have these things, you're going to need to have to actually talk to customs, and it's going to take you a little longer. But if you stay under the amounts on this list and don't have certain prohibitive items, you're pretty much just going to walk right out, especially if you've got a passport. Well, I think that's it. I think that's everything you need to know about debarking. It's a pretty smooth process, although a little depressive process after you've been on a cruise. But more you know, the easier it's going to be. Thanks for watching.